Hello my students, this is Mr. Ray and here is your video on how to assemble your shape portrait. We're trying to create a picture of yourself by using cutout shapes and then adding some details. We want to use different colors on our parts, so we're having a variety of colors, variety of shapes. We will start with two different big sheets, two different colors. We're going to need our pencil, our scissors, some glue, Sharpie at the end for details, and then we've got these stencils to trace. Now I'm giving you guys stencils other than, there's not going to be any triangles or circles because those are like a little too common, a little too easy. We're going to use some different shapes here. So step one is going to be to choose which of your pages is going to be your background and which will be to start your head. So background, let's do the bright yellow background, which means that I'm gonna trace, set this over there for a second. So I wanna do, my head is gonna be this big oval shape. So I'm gonna trace it on one side of the paper, and this side I'm gonna cut to be like a table. I'll show you what that means in just a second. So I've got that. I'm going to cut this out. So there's one, and then on here, I'm just going to cut like a little strip off the end of that. So now I will start by adding this to the bottom. This will be the head. I can turn it if I wanted to. Oh, that looks pretty, I actually like that better. Let's do that. So glue on your first two pieces. Once you're there, once you're here to this point. Remember, you're always gluing onto the small piece and then sticking it to the bigger one. You don't glue onto the background sheet. And then also flip your paper over and push, smooth out and push down into the paper so it sticks. I'm pushing down into the table. If it flops, if you shake it and it flops around, you didn't use enough glue. Now, your next part will be to choose different colors for your different face parts and like something for a body. So let's get out, what do I have over here? I have this light yellow. And I could just do, what shape do I want to do on here for my, I need something that will fit because it's a pretty big spot. So there will be some planning that goes into this for sure. You want to think ahead. Or you could stack up different shapes, I suppose. If you happen to do one that wasn't big enough, you could stack them. That would be fine too. Let's do, you know what, let's just make another big rectangle here. And I am going to cut so it'll fit. Cut those parts off. Ta-da! There we go, that'll be my head and body. Flip that over. Glue again. Remember, you do not need to do the same exact shapes or colors as I am doing. But you should have different colors, different shapes. Now for eyes, ears, you need eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. So that's 4 different colors. So let's get 4 more colors. 1, 2, and 3. And do I have any blue? Yeah, let's do blue. 4. So now your job is simply to cut decide what shape. So if I want my eyes to be hexagons, or the mouth, oh, let's do the mouth, this one, yeah. My pencil, there we go. And you just start building things up, one piece at a time, okay? And then at the end, once everything's totally done, you'll add your details. Like I added, like the parts of the eye and the teeth and my beard and the arms, and I'm holding a brush because I like to paint. Painting's my favorite. Oh, there's the mouth. Rub that in. All right, so I'm gonna keep working on this so you can see what it looks like when it's done on the screen. But those are your steps to follow, okay? All right, good job.